What's up, everybody? It's Car2123 here with a different type of video for you guys today. Obviously, it's an art video. If anybody who knows me knows that I do love to draw, like to draw pretty much anything that I can think of. But this video is going to be a little bit more of explaining a couple things about the channel. I know I only have 2 videos out, but where I want to go with the channel. I also talk about some other things along the way. So, let's see. Right now, I am drawing basically like the base, little sketch lines, try to keep my arm loose. Just drawing a couple, basically like the faces to see kind of where I want them, position wise. We'll see if, I believe I don't change this at all. I think I just go straight into inking once I'm done with this. But normally I'll draw like the outlines of everything, kind of where I think the eyes should be, the mouth, and then the nose. And if I think everything looks okay in the preliminary sketch, then I'll eventually take it to the inking stage. This sketch, I don't know if I want to tell you what it is until it actually happens. Yeah, I don't think I will. As you can see on my phone, set up over there on the right side of the screen, giving me reference to what I wanted to draw. Yeah, gotta love technology. As you can see, you can kind of see it right there. I drew the ear wrong, so I had to go back and like kind of reposition it. That's the beauty of this like beginning stage, is you can basically draw whatever the heck you want without having to worry about really erasing or anything. Just draw as much as you can just to get what looks good on paper so that in your mind you can see it. Yeah, so all right, let's talk about the channel while I'm drawing. So the channel, trying to do a little bit different things than some gaming channels. So this channel is going to be gaming, art. Could be, I don't really want to go away from those 2 things. It could be something else, especially if I'm like working on something completely different than those 2 things. But I don't know for sure yet. But for right now, I think I'm going to stick with the art and gaming. Just because I feel like that's, what I love to do. It's hobbies of mine. So I think I'll stick with that for the time being. If anything else pops up, though, obviously there'll be new channels on the channel. So as you can see, if you are a subscriber on my channel, the way that I'm doing it is it's almost like old school television. Each channel is going to be a different, obviously, game or thing that I'll be doing. I believe Dead by Daylight is channel 1, Overwatch is channel 2. This art videos will probably be channel 3. Fortnite is probably coming. Modern Warfare is coming, and probably some other random games. I may play some Red Dead Redemption. I still got Titanfall, God of War, Kingdom Hearts, World War Z. We don't know. Batman. We might play a bunch of games. Maybe even throw in some Switch in there to play some Super Smash Brothers. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Wait and see what I decide to do. I did take a week off. I was trying to upload videos every Tuesday, but life happens. And also, I don't know if you guys follow the other page that me and my good friends set up a long time ago. It's been a while. I think it's been a year, 2 years. Cinema Heads. So if you're not subscribed, or follow or hitting that bell for Cinema Heads, please do so. But first, watch the rest of this video. But do that after. I mean, if you want to, I guess. It's up to you guys. I mean, I would if I were you. That channel is where where I kind of started with my friends. I believe the channel was started up by my brother Adrian and our good friend Jonathan. Jonathan already had a channel. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but they started this channel primarily for reviews. I think it started off as being for anime reviews, because there wasn't really a lot of channels on YouTube that were dedicated to just reviewing anime shows, movies. So they were going to start that. And then my brother and Jonathan decided that it would be a lot more funner to bring, like friends into it. So we can make it just a big thing with all of us. So that way we can have fun. We can joke around. And we could basically film us reviewing movies, shows, whatnot. They just wanted to bring us in. So then came along JP, which if you watch my videos, you'll probably know that I play with him probably the most out of everyone. It just happens to be that our days light up on the same days off. I think his days have changed, but we're still going to be playing a lot. That's my brother. I can't not play with that boy. And then probably Adrian, Matt, a lot more too, just because they're starting to get off work a little bit early and been able to play on like our days off. Their days off are completely opposite of mine. But I play with them a lot too. And Jonathan, it's kind of hit and miss with him. That boy's in the military, so it's kind of at the wait. Get some text messages and try to get that to work out. But he plays quite a bit, but it's just he plays games when I'm on another game sometimes. So we'll have to see how that goes. But more than likely, this channel will have all the guys from Cinema Heads and maybe some other friends of mine. Just that I feel like recording on the side that they won't know. So Cinema Heads. Jonathan and Adrian started it. Matt and JP ended up getting on it. They started doing reviews. My brother kept bothering me. Well, not bothering. Sorry, that word. It's not the right word. My brother kept asking me to join and to help out. Or, well, not really to help out, but to join. Because they wanted this to be all of us together. And he wanted it to be one of those things where everybody was involved and had fun and all that good stuff. Back to the video real quick. So it's been about 8 minutes. I did the sketch and now I started inking. Usually doesn't take that long. 8 minutes actually is kind of a long time for me. Usually knock that out in maybe like 5 minutes, even 4 sometimes. This one was a picture that I was doing 2 different faces, so that's probably why it took a little bit longer. And then usually if I'm sketching bodies or anything like that, then it'll take a little bit longer as well. But Cinema Heads, I finally entered into a video with these guys, and Jonathan was the editor. I was supposed to be the artist, the the graphic designer per se. Adrian was the director. Matt was going to be the writer. I believe JP was going to be producer. So then that's how we started. We started the channel. Well, they already had a bunch of videos before I came on, but then once I came on is when we started the actual our job roles, which we never really stayed to the job roles. We always everybody had ideas, everybody had opinions, so we all just kind of listened as a group and decided, okay, this is where we want to take the channel, this is what the channel's about, and we kind of went from there. So we did quite a bit of videos. If you go to that channel right now, it is still getting subscribers. We actually just put a review out for The Joker. So please, definitely go check that out. That one includes me and my brother. Go check that out. When you talk about the movie, why we thought it was controversial, blah, 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 blah. So later on, Cinema Heads kept going. I will say it started to get a little tiring. We were filming well, we had to make sure that we watched at least 3 movies a week, uh, so that we could film on Monday, and we would do 3 videos on Monday, film 3 videos on Monday, and then after that, Jonathan would go home and he would edit every single video. Well, it started to get too much because we were trying to put out videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because that's what you do on YouTube is you create content, and when you create content, you you have to be consistent with your content. If not, a lot of people are going to get tired of it. They're going to be like, oh, well, this guy doesn't upload enough for me to care. Then they're going to stop watching, which is really weird to me. Like, that's how it is because, I mean, I follow a bunch of people on, my YouTube account, and there's a lot of guys that I still follow, and they haven't put out a video in a very long time. But as soon as they do, I watch it like right away. So it's really weird to me that that's the case. Like, it almost seems like people have short attention spans. They're like, oh, I need 20 videos a day from this one person so I can be happy. It's just humanly impossible. I mean, the 3 videos a day or a week that we were trying to do, you could honestly tell it started to get to a point where we were all kind of like, oh God, we got another video, we got to go shoot, we got to do this, because it eventually took away. It took away a Monday, a whole entire day. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was fun. I had lots and lots and lots of fun doing it. I loved being with my friends, my brother. Loved having all the jokes, all the crap that we used to do. There were some times that we argue. There were some times that we fight. But all in all, it was probably the funnest time I've had with my group of friends. To be doing something that we all wanted to do, that we all always talked about doing, and we finally got to do it. So it was a lot of work though, and it wasn't even a lot of work for anybody but Jonathan. Jonathan was the one handling the heavy load of editing for quite some time. Excuse me. And then after that, then me and JP decided, okay, well, hey, let's help. Like we wanted to get into editing because we wanted to start up our own channel. Like we talked about it way before even Cinema Heads happened. Long time ago, we talked about doing a channel. It's just we never had the proper equipment. We never had the tools and the resources to actually do editing. Didn't know what we were doing. So we kind of always talked about it, but we never actually did it. So we kind of left it on the back burner. And then finally with this channel, we're like, sweet, this is the opportunity that we have to actually learn how to do editing, learn how to do basically initially making films, content. I mean, I consider just recording basically creating a film almost. You say action, and that's when we look at the camera, we start talking to the camera, and then we talk, and then if there's if we laugh too much or we joke around too much and we have to cut it, then we cut it, then we start back where we just talked, and then we start again, and then we have a finish, and then boom, it's done. And then it goes into production phase as far as editing and stuff like that. So me and JP, I think I edited an episode first, or a review first, and then JP edited a video after that, because we were both messing around with Sony Vegas, trying to learn it, trying to figure out what does what. I don't know about JP, but I research things pretty hard so I could make sure that they're 100% before I get into them. And I'm pretty sure he's probably the same way too. I was on YouTube every night, from 12 to maybe 3-4 o'clock in the morning, just watching edited tutorials and videos for Sony Vegas, just so I can learn how to do everything. I mean, that's what you have to do though if you enjoy you enjoy the craft, and you really want this to work out. So, and I wanted to really, I mean, ultimately I really wanted to help Jonathan. Editing 3 videos a day, or in 1 week. Like, really, regardless if he had the time to do it, it really is unfair for someone to have to do so much. And there's guys out there who do that, and I mean that's what they want to do with their life, and they enjoy it, and that's great. But that is a lot of work. I mean, it's a lot. So we kind of were trying to help take the load off. So we did, and then eventually things just started kind of not necessarily falling apart, but Jonathan ended up going into the military, so he was leaving. After he kind of left, my brother and all of us were trying to keep it going for quite some time, and then it kind of started slowly dipping off just because it was, like I said, it was a lot more work. Everybody, Matt, my brother, got new jobs, and their schedule changed, so everything kind of had to change, and we were all kind of like, I don't know if they were, but it was kind of like, we all still kind of wanted to do it, but we were asking ourselves, is it worth it? That's, it's a lot of work. And then the editing kind of load went on to me and JP, and it started to get to a point where me and JP were like, are you going to edit this or am I going to edit this? And you can kind of tell, like, we're like, oh, I guess I can, but I mean, I got things to do. Which with all great YouTube channels kind of happens. Like, the work starts getting a little bit too much, and everybody starts like, okay, well, let's just skip a day, and then let's skip another day. It's procrastination. I mean, everybody does it. If you do it at school. It's one of those things where it's, you rather play games than film a video or edit a video. It is a lot of work. I enjoyed it, but it is a lot of work. So I kind of fell off for a bit. We did a live stream for Endgame, and then after that live stream, we didn't come out with anything for quite some time. And then me, JP, kept asking Adrian, like, hey, you want to do videos? Are we recording? What's going on? And we never really got a straight answer. I don't know if, again, it could just be busyness. Like his work, he's got moved out and stuff like that. So he's living his life. Right. So, I mean, it takes a lot more effort to try to get to recording stuff sometimes. And then me and my brother went to go see Joker, and we decided, okay, well, let's do a video. It will be the video that brings it back. So we did. So that's why I was telling you guys to go watch it. It's about a 44-minute video. It's literally us talking about one of the biggest movies of the year, the Joker, and we talk about it pretty in depth in our opinions. So if you're into movie reviews and you're into stuff like that, please go check out the channel. And hopefully we can get that stuff start kicking up again. Really excited to start doing reviews and hanging out with my friends again. It's always a fun time. So, and always cool to hang out with my brother every chance that I can. So, all right. So that channel, ultimately coming full circle, what I was trying to get to is that channel helped me prepare to start my own channel. And thus the world of CO Cartoon 123 came to be. CO is, I live in Colorado, so that's just what it is. Cartoon 123 has been my handle for, I think PlayStation 2. I think even my very first email account was Cartoon123 at myway.com. I don't even think that's a service anymore. That's how old it is. That's how old I am. So that's where my channel came to be. Like I said, I've always wanted to do a channel. I never possessed the skills or the knowledge to start a channel or the equipment. I slowly ended up buying stuff slowly. I ended up getting a Blue Yeti. I ended up getting Elgato, all the kind of necessary things to start, recording, I guess. And then I was ambitious. I was going to start. I had everything set up the way I wanted to in OBS, and then I recorded some stuff, and then I was like, again, yeah, I think I'll wait. I don't know why. There, I don't know. It happens a lot with me. I was drawing a crap ton. I was actually going to Denver Comic Cons, and then I kind of just lost that like passion to do it. So I stopped doing it. So when I got all my equipment to start recording, I was super excited to start. And then once I kind of, just like most things, I started seeing like, oh man, this is going to take a lot of time. So let me just not. It's, uh, and also like again, life happens, right? So finally though, with everything that I learned from being with my friends at Cinema Heads, you know, editing, uh, you know, seeing what Jonathan has done on our videos, which, you know, I was like, yes, this is what I want. This is what I want to learn. And taking what he did and kind of seeing, you know, like how he did it and stuff like that. Like, this is all stuff that I was like, yes, I can use this. I can take this. I can take this, this knowledge and finally implement it to my own channel. So I've had this channel for a while. Just never put anything on it. And then finally, you know, after months and months and months of people telling me that, hey, are you ever going to record? And, you know, you have all the stuff. Why'd you buy all the stuff if you're not going to record? I started recording. And I recorded some stuff. And then it became a thing of, I don't want it to be the same as everybody else. I didn't want to put a video out there that it was just going to be us talking crap. I mean, I like more than likely I'll have videos like that just because I need to get a video out. But I didn't want to I didn't want it to be just the same, I guess. Like I wanted it to be unique enough where people actually see it and they're like, wow, that's pretty cool. I like what he's doing. Let me watch more videos of him. I mean, because that's what it's all about, is finding an audience, you know, a target audience that enjoys you, not necessarily your gameplay, because I can suck at video games, right? Like, I can be horrible at them. I mean, I'm the best, and I know nobody's going to disagree with that, right, Matt? Right, Adrian? Right, JP? But, I'm going to get ripped for that. But, you know, it's not about that. It's about creating something that people can watch and they're like, hey, you know, this guy's funny, or I like this guy's art. He's entertaining to watch. And that's initially the harder part about YouTube, is you don't want to just fade into this sea of, you know, everybody's the exact same. You want to try to be as unique as possible. So that's where my little face and my art came into play with this channel. Is I drew the pictures of my facial expressions and then I colored them and I put them in a video and I edit it so that it looks like that is my face cam. Now, am I going to do that for every video? Again, probably not. It is a lot of work. It is a lot of editing. Also, my hair is not like that anymore. Well, it won't be as of today because I'm going to get a haircut. If you look at the little pictures, my hair is that long. It is awful. And the reason why it's never combed in those little pictures is because it's never combed when I'm playing video games, because I wake up in the morning, take my daughter to school, and come back and play video games, and my hair is jacked up. So after today, I will be getting a haircut. So now I'm going to have to redraw my face cams, and I'm going to have to color them, put them back in, and I'm going to have to start using those in the videos. So it takes a little bit of time. So my videos are going to be more polished, I guess I could say. Not than most, because even people who just play games and talk, the videos are clean. The editing is very clean. The way they cut their scenes and everything is perfect for comedic timing and stuff like that. So that's actually the only other thing I really want to get used to, is how to cut my video perfectly. If you look at my videos so far, the only two that I really have, if you look at this one, there's no cutting, there's no editing. It's literally the whole entire game. Whether I lose, there's going to be games that I play that I suck, that I lose, but there may be funny moments in it, and I might just keep the whole entire video. But a lot of these guys, they'll cut and chop like, 10 videos into one video. And the video is 15 minutes long. And you gotta realize, like, that person, whoever is editing their videos, if they are or not, that person is going through 10 videos of footage to edit to make just one video. So, and then what do you keep? What do you not keep? Are you trying to go with a comedy theme, like a funny moments theme, or are you trying to go with actual like serious gameplay? It's one of those things where it's like it's a lot of editing, it's a lot of video watching. I think when I edit my videos, even I let my videos just play like this one. I watched this like maybe 4 times already, and then now I'm watching it again as I'm commentating as I'm watching it. So. And that's just one video it's never edited. So I can imagine the time and effort these guys put into their videos. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that their videos are polished or anything like that. I'm more saying it to my own opinion. I just want my videos to be as clean and polished as possible. And they're not going to get put out unless I feel like they are 100% right. So it may take a little bit longer. Like I said, I was trying to do every Tuesday. Literally something, life happened a little bit this week, and I did get a video out this past week. But I'm going to continue to try to do every Tuesday. So hopefully I can get that done. I really hope I can. If I can't, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, and just stay with me. Like it's not going to end. I'm going to continue. If I can't get a video out right away, then I apologize. Okay. But yeah, so that's where this channel came into play. How I learned how to edit, and all that stuff. So now let's get to my friends' channels. Jonathan has had his channel for quite some time. It's Ghostly Panda. I think originally, I don't know if this is fact or not, but originally, his channel was The Legendary Gaming Nerd, I believe. And now it's I don't know if that's true or not, but it's Ghostly Panda now. This kid, Jonathan, I met him through my brother. They used to work with each other, and before he went to military and stuff like that. But this kid's hilarious. I'm sorry, but this kid is super funny. When I first met him, incredibly awkward. We're let's just say he's awkward when I first met him. And then I don't know if it was actually awkward or I just didn't get I didn't get his humor. So it took a little bit for me to understand like how he was. But after I finally got to meet him and his lovely wife, it was a wrap from there. I consider him, family, just because he's always been like, I've been around him through like the cinema heads and stuff like that. And he's a funny kid, man. Like he's really, really funny. If you go to his channel, it's Ghostly Panda. Help that kid out. His channel is really, really entertaining to watch. He's smart when it comes to editing. He's smart when the stuff that he's doing. He does have something that I quite enjoy that he's doing. It's where he's putting himself into video game universes. When you watch these videos of like these guys who play games, they talk as if they are the person in the game, and he took it to quite like a different level where he's going into tunnels and he's coming out of various games and he's the character in that game. The funny thing is Jonathan's very don't know if he's gonna hate me for this. Jonathan's generic looking, so he looks like every creative model in a video game. But what he's doing really works out. His channel it's funny. It's very funny. So go check it out. Ghostly Panda. All right, the second one is Roasted the Channel. Sorry, a little stuffy. All right, so Roasted the Channel. Roasted the Channel is by Matt. This channel, uh, he basically started this channel again. It's kind of like after the whole, Cinema Heads, kind of we took that long break. He continued. He wanted to continue doing videos. He wanted to do stuff that he wanted to do, so he started a channel called Roasted the Channel. This channel, it's it's funny. It's funny, but it's also very informative. So it's almost like it's kind of like Cinema Heads in a way. It's kind of reviewy. He reviews, you know, like wrestling. There, me, my brother, JP, Matt, we're all really big wrestling fans. I've kind of not watched it recently, but these guys still watch it. They're fans of it. Every so often I get a chance to, I try to watch it as much as possible. We used to always go over to Matt's every WrestleMania. That was like the spot. That was where we went. That was who was at the party. So it was kind of like a tradition. I could not watch wrestling the whole entire year, but I would still go to WrestleMania just to watch it with my friends because that was the tradition for us. But these guys, they watch. Oh, man, there's so many different wrestling things now. Wednesday night War. There's still Raw. There's just quite a bit. New Japan. There's a lot, but these guys, they watch it. This channel is Matt's channel, but it features my brother. It features Matt. They review video games. They have top 5 lists. They review Wednesday Night Wars. They do debates. The channel is called Roasted for a reason. Most of his, or some of his episodes at the very beginning are him roasting things like Fortnite. And it's pretty funny. Like, Matt's got a very big sense of humor and he has very strong opinions. And if you like hearing somebody's opinions or you want to see somebody else's different opinion, I would definitely recommend this channel. It's a good channel. He also does this random thing called Bad Egg. It's weird. It's Matt being a bad egg, and he is completely bad egg. He just like, I think one of them is he puts a windshield wiper up on a car. So it's comedy, it's satire, it's reviews. It's a good channel. Go watch it. It's called Roasted the Channel. It is Matt's channel, so give support to him, please. That'd be awesome. All right, so back to me, because I'm what's most important. So yeah, with this channel, again, if there's a game that you guys want to see, me play and be amazing in, since I'm awesome in every game, tell me. I'll try to play it. If you guys like my art videos, let me know. I will draw a lot more, record it, and put it on. But yeah, this channel is gonna be fun to do. It's gonna be a lot of hard work, but I'm looking forward to doing it, and I'm looking forward to being a part of the content creators of YouTube, just so I could be a part of this group. And it's not about really anything. It's not about sponsorships. Not about money. It's just a hobby that I've always wanted to do, and I'm finally getting the chance to do it. If cool stuff comes later, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna enjoy it. But I'm just saying, this is something that I've wanted to do for a while with my friends. Me, like I said, me and JP have talked about this for a while, and that's probably why he's gonna be on a lot of my videos, just because it's my channel. But again, I have a big family, and they're the guys that helped me get to this status. So this is, I'm gonna try to make it for all of us, right? So as you can see in the video, I probably have talked way too much about other people's channel than my own, but it's family. Again, I'm going to support these guys no matter what. But now I'm coloring. I'm coloring with Copics. I don't do a lot of digital coloring unless, again, it's like I'm doing a Comic-Con or something like that where I have to make multiple prints. Even when I'm in Comic-Con, I usually do commissions there, and I use Copics, and I try and do things as quickly as possible for people. Um, Digital coloring is a little harder than I thought. Like, I do it, but I don't enjoy doing it. I am a very traditional person. I like things to be in my hand, so I have full control. And I do know there's tablets out there that you can draw with the pen and stuff like that. But I like the feel of markers and papers together, like, or pencils and papers together. So that's just me. I'm more of a traditional artist. I love it. Art was like my number one passion. It's what I wanted to do. It's the one thing that I wanted to try to be, a professional at. I mean, I still have time. Like, I'm older, but some guys don't even get that chance until they're almost 40. So, and I'm not close to 40. Don't get me wrong. I am old, but I'm not that old. Jeez. But yeah. So I think this is where I get a little frustrated because this marker was running out of ink. But it worked out just because, if you can honestly see by now, it's Heath Ledger's Joker and it is Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. But the marker running out of ink kind of worked out for a specific reason because it made it look more like paint. Rather than be like super perfect. If you like, I noticed like the cool thing about these two characters is that their makeup is messy. It's not like 100% perfect. So if you look at a lot of people's artwork of Joaquin Joker's Phoenix, the blue is like running down because he was crying and stuff like that. So like, at first I was getting super mad. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to finish this because if you look, I even tried to switch over the pen like I just did. And I tried to use the other side because I'm like, oh, like I have to really push this thing down and I don't want to get over a line that I'm not supposed to. But then eventually I was like, oh, well, it actually kind of works because it's supposed to look like paint. It's supposed to look messy. You can tell I'm really pushing down on that pen, try to see where the ink is going to start coming out so I don't mess up. I was getting frustrated. I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to finish this picture for this for this video. But I did because I'm awesome. Again, I'm the best. But yeah, so this video is pretty much almost done. I got about 8 more minutes on it, I think. Man, I really talked a lot about other people's channels and not my own. But, I mean, I really enjoy drawing, and I've always wanted to record myself drawing and putting it on YouTube because I feel like it's a pretty cool talent to have. And I think people enjoy. I mean, obviously, like, we wouldn't have Comic-Cons, we wouldn't have comic books, we wouldn't have, storytelling because people draw storyboards and stuff like that if people didn't draw people who can draw. So I mean, a lot of these art videos are probably going to be, I'll probably have a lot more of these just because I don't know, regardless of how much I love video games and stuff like that, I think I love drawing the most as my hobby. So, and I stopped for a long time, like I wasn't drawing anything, and then finally Inktober happened. And if you know what Inktober is, it's basically you draw a picture every day in October to get better with your skills. And that's why I'm doing a lot of these little like hash marks. As I learned quite a bit. I drew 30 days in October. At first it was 15 days of heroines from horror movies, and then after the 15 days it was all the villains from those horror movies. So take a look at that on my Instagram because I don't ever promote my Instagram on my videos. But if you would like, you can go check out my Instagram. It's G Nieves, GNIEVES 101. It's on Instagram, and I have all my Inktober stuff on there. So if you want to take a look, go ahead and see if you enjoy it. If you do, like some of my pictures. Pass it around to your friends and tell them, like, hey, this guy's amazing, because I am. Uh, but other than that, yeah, I mean, I have a Twitter. I don't really use it, so I'm not really going to advertise it that well unless I start getting more popular. But Instagram always promote because I draw, so that's where mostly I put all my pictures. This picture is not on there right now. I did a complete sweep of my Instagram. I took every picture I had out and started brand new with Inktober. I don't think I posted a picture for a whole year, and then I started up again because I just started drawing again. So again, this picture's not on there, so this is why you're getting this video, so that you can be the first one to see it. I think after I'm kind of going back and looking at all the little detail, if I need to add a little bit more, if I need to thicken some lines, so that way it gives it depth. It gives it more of a natural look. If thicken certain lines, you don't have to thicken the whole entire picture. That's why I'm only doing certain lines, if you can tell. And I think after this, all I do is I go in with a black marker and I start kind of like doing more thicker lines for the hair and stuff like that. I do mess up on this picture though, and that's the other thing that really irritated the crap out of me. I think it's coming up. Is it? Yes, I think it is. So on Heath Ledger's hair on the left side of his, or what is that? The right side of his face. I draw a line and I'm not happy with it. So then I try to draw it, like I try to lengthen it out, and it makes me like it's there. I can't do anything about it. I have to live with it. But I wasn't happy about it, but I mean, oh well, it happens, right? I think it's coming up. Oh no, yep, it's this right here. Oh, why did I do that? You see it? Oh, and then I started going, and then I was like, oh no, I gotta make that look better, and I just, yeah, when in doubt, black everything out. So, uh, oh, I was so angry. I knew I messed up too. I was like, no, and then like I didn't want to put black on his face because yeah. Wasn't very happy about that. Here I go in with some brown because if you ever watch the movies, their hair is not officially all the way green. It's like brownish. It's like they couldn't get the dye to take over their whole entire hair, so that's why I'm going in with a little bit of brown. Yeah, I mean, for I don't know. Like I can take a lot of time on pictures and I can put a lot of detail in pictures. And I can draw a picture and it can take me up to like 4 days sometimes, depending on the detail that I want to put in. This one in particularly, like to be started and drawn within 44 minutes, I think it's kind of fast, but also that's like the average of how fast I draw stuff. If I don't like how it looks, I am very, very picky and I will just rip it and throw it away. Even like if this picture right now, I almost threw away. As soon as I made that mistake with the black marker, I was like, crap. I was like super upset. I was so angry with myself for doing that. But yeah, it's one of those things where I was like, okay, well, I gotta live with it, because if not, I don't have content. Here I'm going in with a gray, like it's kind of like a darker gray, basically to create more shadows, more depth in the picture. But yeah, that little mark is still bothering me. I really do hope you guys enjoy like the content and stuff that I'll be putting out, or even the stuff that I have out right now. I really hope you guys enjoy it. I did put a lot of time into those 2 videos with the editing of the little face cam and stuff like that. That is what I want to try to do every video. I don't know if it's going to happen. I really, really want to try to do that every video. It is a lot of work. No, as soon as I put this out, more like when my next video is not going to have that face cam. But I'm going to try my hardest because I feel like it's something new. It's something that people haven't really seen. I mean, people create little pictures and stuff all the time of themselves. They'll if they yell at a video, then the picture will come out, or if they're making fun of one of their friends, they'll put a picture of their friend or something like that. But it's always during scenes, you know, it's never like that's the face cam. If I could find a way to animate it as I'm doing like a stream or something, that would be amazing. But that's what I want to try to do with this video. That's the reason why I want to try to do this with that video, is because, or with these videos, is because it's something new. It's something I've never seen, and it's something unique. And, you know, I really thought, or like really put a lot of thought into these videos. I mean, I even showed it to my brother. I showed it to JP. You know, I showed it to all these people before I even posted it, just because I was like, hey, guys, like, it's one of those self-conscious things. Like, you never know, you know, if people are going to like it, and I wanted to make sure everybody liked it. So I got really good consensus back, like really good information back about what I should do, what I should do. And so that's why I'm going to go with that. So, yeah, I think I'm done. I think this video it's a wrap. I think I'm going to turn it over here soon so you can see the actual finished product. Yep. And I think I sign it right here, and then it's done. But again, thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for hitting the bell to get notifications. Please pass it along to your friends. Please share it. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see all you guys later. Thank you guys very much.